Hey guys, so a lot of things happened since the last time I uploaded a video. I grew a few days older, a minute passed in Africa, and Donald fucking Trump is the President of the United States. What a world we live in, boys. But the show must go on, and we must continue on with our normal lives, so let's play some Bloons Super Monkey 2 today. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's taking a tad too long to upload my progression of the game as I only make videos one per 2 or 3 days versus playing the actual game way more often than that, so naturally the video clips are just gonna keep stockpiling if I continue at the same pace. So I'm going to skip ahead a fair bit onto the final level of Monkey Lane, where the very first Moab boss makes an appearance. Hope you don't mind that. After all, there isn't really much difference aside from balloon patterns between any of these Monkey Lane levels. What makes some levels really stand out from the rest, though, is the unique boss element. Anyways, facing the Moab boss isn't even the best part of the video. After this level we will have completed Monkey Lane and move on to the next part of the campaign, which is Frozen Fields. And there we will unlock access to a brand new monkey, which is, spoiler alert, the Ice Monkey. More on that later, but for now let us focus on what's in front of us, as we witness my Super Monkey cooking the boss Bloons super hard. Quite the joke, I gotta say. I know I went a little too overkill using both the explosive shot and parallel monkey power-up for this one, but even without those power-ups I still think this level would have been a breeze. Cause I don't know if you know, but a certain someone Tyler Koff showed the world how to beat level 25 using only tier 1, yes, tier 1 weapons. Granted, he used the energy tier 1 weapons, which are the most expensive tier, but still, he beat it with the Moab barely even hitting the halfway mark, and that should simply not be possible. Enough complaining about how freaking easy the boss is. We've finally completed Monkey Lane, so on to Frozen Fields we go, but not so fast. I gotta listen to this extremely emotional dialogue between Dr. Monkey and Ice Monkey first. Apparently Ice Monkey was trapped in an ice cube all this time, and now that he's freed, it's his turn to save the day. Who's cutting the onions in this room, damn it? If my face cam was turned on right now you'd see a room full of tears. I'd like to lighten up the mood and stop thinking about his ever so touching story now, so how about we read some more comments? That outro music made everything a lot more okay. Next comment. This one was in response to my power-ups video where I didn't know nearly as much about the game back then as I do now, so yeah, my apologies. I think it's pretty clear that Ninja Kiwi didn't sort the power-up tiers by how strong they were, rather by what I presume is their drop/rarity rare, cause I'm noticing I get the tier 1 power-ups a shit ton, and tier 3s are pretty few and far between. With that said, since the difficulty is completely scrambled, who's up for a best or worst power-ups video? I think it would be something a lot of people, especially those new to the game, would be interested in. Or perhaps you'd prefer a troll best worst power-ups video instead, so you can read and bask on yet another comment section full of triggered 12-year-olds. I haven't decided on what I will do yet, so we'll see in the future. Next up, we got this guy suggesting I talk about my weapon setup more because that's what he loved about Chris's videos. Well sir, appreciate the suggestion, but I don't think my videos will achieve the same level of success if I just commentate over the same topics as Chris. I mean, after all, we are quite different in many ways, like in terms of commentary style, hobbies, species, gender and other things. However, I will answer your question anyway, and isn't it just perfect timing that I'm about to hop into a level with the Ice Monkey for the first time? So let's do that first and the normal Super Monkey after. By default, the game gives your Ice Monkey a left ice shard arm, an ice storm core and a right ice shard arm. It would be pretty stupid of me to leave it like that, cause I wouldn't be able to pop ice or zebra balloons at all otherwise, so I mixed it up a bit and threw on a magic shooting right arm. I have no idea how good magic is in this game, but as the wise words of Drake once said, you only live once. So yeah, it's interesting how the game forces you to use the Ice Monkey for this level, so it almost feels like I'm back to level 1 again, with the really low popping power and shit. And by low popping power I really mean it. The default ice core for this guy appears to only freeze balloons and not pop them, so you're left with just your 2 arms to do the balloon popping. That isn't always necessarily a bad thing though. The freezing is actually pretty useful for preventing really fast balloons from escaping, but in my opinion fuck that, I wanna pop shit, so energy core all the way baby. I'm sure a lot of you are on the same boat as me judging by the poll results of last video. Let's go over one more comment before I dip, with some tips from Toxic Pig Gaming. Good to know I shouldn't use the Ice Monkey, because it does indeed feel pretty shitty. If I recall, arm bombs were pretty garbage in Flash, but I have been hearing they are good on mobile, so I think I'm gonna try that out some other time. Only problem is I already invested all my blobs into the boomerang tree, so that's gonna have to wait on the shelf for a while. That's going to do it for me over here. Thanks for watching, boys and grills. Don't forget to keep asking questions, and if you're lucky or are a cool guy, I'll answer it. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video for no particular reason other than cause want likes. Have an icy day.